Can't help the feeling, living a life of illusion. No, why can't we let it be and see through the hole in this wall of confusion? I just can't help the feeling, living a life of illusion. Between the eyes, oh how nature loves a little surprises. Wow, it all seems so logical now. It's just one of her better disguises. It comes without warning, nature loves a little surprises. Continual crisis. It's a waste of your day, caught up in endless solutions. They have no meaning, just another hunch based on jumping conclusions. Caught up in endless solutions. Backed up against a wall of confusion.
It's not okay to think that the earth is flat.
Is the earth flat or round?
Upside down and zoom in on the people walking round. People walking round upside down. You got sun makes light so cool at night. The luminaries, they all rotate around you. From the point of truth, where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Where is the where is the
To say that the Earth is flat. This is some sort of strange denial. I don't know where it comes from. And it's something where I keep getting this question. We really need to put this question to bed.
In November 1884, sadly, none of them are any fun. That's because anywhere you go is going to feel like you're climbing up a steep hill. On the cubed Earth, gravity is strongest at the center of each of its faces. So the further you are away from the center, the more you'll feel its pull. Hope you didn't take standing tall for granted. Corners would be too thin to support life, or non-existent. We'll come back to that later. The new climate would depend on how the Earth rotates. If our cubed planet rotated on an axis through two of its faces, then the climate would be kind of how it is right now on Earth, only more extreme. The top and bottom faces would be polar, while the remaining four sides would enjoy an equatorial climate. However, if the Earth was a cube that rotated through its corners, then each side would have a temperate climate. You could say goodbye to extreme temperatures and precipitation. Sadly, that means saying goodbye to your equatorial fantasy world too. More, if the cubic Earth had the same volume as our rounded world today, then its sharp, steep corners would actually poke out beyond our atmosphere. These areas would be unprotected and therefore uninhabitable. But who says you couldn't rent a spacesuit and stand on top of the world and outside of it at the same time? Would you do it?
This is the what's left of a rocket that we were going to jump June 2014. And what happened, it launched by itself, and I thought it actually blew the right side of my face off. Okay, I gotta get busy. All I know is I'm going to jump this thing again, which I think is going to be probably the most single, incredible event in mankind history. Do I have people emailing me? Do I have people on Facebook? Yeah, but I also have people contacting me. Says, Michael, you may be the guy who can change the world. You know what I mean? You may be the guy. This right here is the uniform I'm going to wear during my next rocket jump, and actually it's going to be a rocket launch since it's going to be vertical. So all of this that's behind me is parts of the rocket that made the world record jump in January 30th of 2014, and it was a ride. I remember the thing going up the ramp. You know, the strangest thing, I remember hearing the air go around the nose cone of the rocket, which I'll never forget. And I pushed the lever for the parachute, but I didn't feel any deceleration, so I thought I was in real trouble. And I took a hit.
And yet that doesn't dissuade you from trying again.
Well, you know, I kind of relate this to anybody else that gets injured doing what they do. You know, you just keep on doing it, I guess.
You got that bad shoulder.
And, I mean, if you're a boxer and you get knocked out, you know, do you quit boxing? The thing is, with life, we're given these puzzles, okay? And all these different puzzles has different pieces missing. So we're constantly trying to fit these things in to relate to something that makes sense to us. After 9/11, you know, I just started questioning things. But the flat earth, I'm thinking, well, wait a second. And you start studying all these videos, and you do some own observation. Okay. You're trying to make sense of all these different facts. You start putting this puzzle together with all these missing pieces, and I don't care about what they're telling us about from space. You start finding these places that's flat on this planet. Kansas is flat, okay? I'm telling you, I've been there, it's flat. People saying about stars, or we've got a rover on Mars. Where is the curvature where we live? I can't find it. I don't even know where the urge came from to question everything. I really don't. Basically, I think we're all supposed to push the envelope on everything, ask questions, and try to excel in things. I think we're supposed to inspire other people.
Flash forward to 1946 in White Sands, New Mexico. The Americans have requisitioned a German V-2. With a camera strapped to the top of one of these incredible rockets.
I'm on auto hopes and it feels so good. You just auto believe everything like I knew that you would. In my dream, you know I ain't got time, baby, for another crisis actor with soulless eyes.
My buddy, my buddy and me.
Telecommunications Act of 1996.
96, y'all.
Gonna filter your eyes and scrub your mind.
Illusion will be created so vast, so large that it escapes their perception.
Those who see it will be thought of as insane.
You have probably seen this image, other known as the blue marble, hundreds, if not thousands of times. It was taken almost 50 years ago, during the Apollo 17 mission, yet it is the only picture of the whole round Earth that was snapped by a human being. In order to see Earth as a globe, you have to be at least 32,000 kilometers away from it, and only 24 humans have ever gone that far into outer space. There were the crews of 9 Apollo missions between 1968 and 1972, but only 3 astronauts saw Earth as a perfectly round globe, since you have to be in a perfect position between Earth and the Sun. Other men saw our planet partly in shadow. And if after seeing this iconic round picture, you still think that
affecting people all over the world, in every country, in every part of the world. Blue marble refers to the iconic image of the Earth, the first photograph of the whole complete Earth cloud
What happens if you get a leak on that?
in the Apollo mission of 1972.
I believe that what this country set out to do was something that was going to be done sooner or later, whether we set a specific goal or not. I believe that from the early space flights we demonstrated the potential to carry out this type of a mission, and again it was a question of time until this would be accomplished.
So look me in the eyes, tell me what you see.
And what you would do is lose air.
The moon. For several years, she has fascinated many. But will man ever walk on her fertile surface? Democratic hopeful Adlai Stevenson says so.
I have no objection to man walking on the moon.
By 1964, experts say man will have established 12 colonies on the moon, ideal for family vacations. Once there, you'll weigh only a small percentage of what you weigh on Earth. Slow down, Tubby. You're not on the moon yet. The moon belongs to America and anxiously awaits the arrival of our astromen. Will you be among them?
Miss Hoover, the movie's over. Where's Miss Hoover? Daddy, why are you lying on the ground?
This is the best way to see the stars.
Interesting.
Here are the giant dinosaurs. All very nice. Here are the giant dinosaurs. All very nice. Space, rockets, and all that.
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting.
Let's take a photo for Teddy Play.
Edmund's space toy has landed on Peppa's head.
This looks fun. Are you going to the moon?
It's just boring space stuff for babies, Daddy. It's not real.
But space is real, Peppa. And there are real rockets that go to the moon.
To the moon!
Oh, we really are going to the moon.
No, Peppa. It's just pretend.
Does anyone know what these planets are made of?
They're made of cardboard.
And this is a serious tour, so no jokes and no giggling. Gravity is what keeps us on the ground. It is weaker on the moon, so you can jump higher.
How do you do that?
And moon is fun.
Say moon cheese.
Moon cheese.
And that is the end of the tour. The bus is still waiting for Pedro Pony.
We can't wait any longer. The museum will be closed.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, there's no one here. Maybe we're early. No, Pedro, we've missed the bus. Oh. Come on, let's catch them up.
Pedro is always late. Look, there's a car chasing us.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Pony.
Stop the bus! Pedro is here.
Sorry, Madame Gazelle. I overslept.
Oh, Pedro, you do like sleeping.
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
To the museum. Nothing can stop us now.
Madame Gazelle, I need the toilet. And me. And me. Me too.
This is Grandad Dog's garage.
What will it be? Petrol or diesel?
Toilet, please.
Are you sure you wouldn't like any petrol?
No, we haven't gone anywhere yet.
Right. Next stop, the museum.
Where is Pedro? Petrol pumps. Interesting.
Oh, come along, Pedro.
Bye.
I hope we get to the museum before it closes.
Here is the museum. Mr. Rabbit is locking up for the day.
Hello, Mr. Rabbit. We would like to see the museum, please.
We were just closing, but I can give you a quick tour. This is the King and Queen's room, full of old stuff.
Oh, Pedro, you do like sleeping.
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
Let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does, I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about, you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
and
exciting.
a few other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah.